The curtain rises on the birth of a summer tradition. The cover of the very first SummerSlam program is pure visual theater. Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. Randy Savage, the Mega Powers, standing in united defiance with Miss Elizabeth between them, staring down the arrogant wall of the $1,000,000 Man. Ted DiBiase, Andre the Giant, and Bobby the Brain. Heenan, the Mega Bucks. It's August 29th, 1988, and Madison Square Garden is about to become the proving ground for this brand new WWF spectacular live on pay-per-view. Page 2 wastes no time pulling us into the story. Savage mid-WWF TV interview with Elizabeth nearby is ambushed. Andre and Heenan distract him, allowing DiBiase to blindside from behind while Virgil restrains Elizabeth. Savage takes a calculated beating from all three, but instead of folding, he throws down the challenge, a tag team showdown with his hand-picked partner Hulk Hogan, the special guest referee Jesse the Body Ventura, chosen specifically for his toughness. The page teases a full 10-match card with 2 title bouts. The Hart Foundation versus WWF Tag Team Champions Demolition, and WWF Intercontinental Champion Honky Tonk Man versus Brutus the Barber Beefcake. The next pages elevate the Mega Powers to mythic status. Hogan and Savage are billed as pure dynamic energy, courage, and tenacity, able to dig deep when the odds are overwhelming. Their strength, spirit, and charisma whip crowds into the fever pitch of Hulkamania and Macho Madness. The Pearl Harbor-like sneak attack is recapped, Elizabeth's helplessness underscored, and the text promises her quiet but iron support will be at ringside to fuel their revenge against the Megabucks. Flipping the perspective, we meet the villains, DiBiase with his smirk and bottomless wallet, and Andre the Man Mountain united in a mission not just to win, but to totally annihilate the Mega Powers. Virgil lurks like a loaded weapon at ringside, and the copy warns that, with DiBiase's money, you never know who might be in his pocket. From there, the focus shifts to championship tag team warfare. The Hart Foundation, Jim the Anvil, Neidhart, and Bret Hitman Hart challenge Demolition, Axe and Smash, managed by the cunning Mr. Fuji. Demolition is described as a juggernaut of bulk, brute force, and methodical pounding, with Fuji's interference tilting the balance. The Hart Foundation brings a 2-pronged attack, and Neidhart's raw, unpredictable power softens opponents, while Bret's technical mastery punishes with suplexes, arm drags, and precision holds. The question posed is whether even this combination can breach Demolition's seemingly impregnable armor. The Intercontinental Championship showdown is a grudge match months in the making. At WrestleMania 4, Beefcake put Honky Tonk Man out with a sleeper, but Jimmy Hart's megaphone attack on the referee caused a disqualification. Since then, Beefcake has been simmering, wanting both the belt and Honky's hair, while the champion mocks him. Now, the final confrontation is set, scissors ready. Midcard stories bring variety and color. Jake the Snake Roberts versus Hercules pits Damien's quick strike handler against the steel chain-wielding powerhouse, each with unique weapons but also the skill to win without them. The British Bulldogs face the fabulous Rougeaus brothers in a clash of skill and style. Bulldogs with unmatched pound-for-pound power, Rougeaus with high-flying technique and a chip on their shoulder. The Rougeaus' recent reliance on questionable tactics suggests fireworks if they try anything with Davy Boy, Dynamite Kid, and their mascot Matilda. The powers of pain collide with the Bolsheviks in a contest of raw mass and force. Volkov and Zhukov are used to bullying opponents, but the Barbarian and the Warlord are their equals in size and ferocity, threatening to leave the squared circle in shambles. Big Boss Man versus Coco Beware is framed as sadistic brute force against joyful agility. The corrections officer who cuffs and beats his victims versus the Birdman who refuses to be chained. Ken Patera's Olympian strength meets Bad News Brown's gutter, brawling in what's promised to be an all-out war, with Brown's intimidation and post-match cheap shots, contrasted against Patera's technical power. Page 16 moves to Dino Bravo with Frenchie Martin against Don Morocco, two human battleships of similar style and toughness, each willing to wrestle or slug it out, so evenly matched the outcome may come down to luck. Ravishing Rick Rude versus Junkyard Dog is set as arrogance versus honesty. Rude predicting an easy win with the Rude awakening, JYD promising to teach him a hard lesson, and both men ready to fight without mercy. The main event build circles back on page 18, now focusing on Jesse Ventura's role as special referee. A super tough individual who claims objectivity, but whose dislike of Hogan and mixed feelings about Savage have some questioning his neutrality. Brother Love, a Heenan and DiBiase ally, is announced for a SummerSlam segment to spread his I love you message. The final pages close with an ad for WWF Spotlight magazine featuring Savage and Elizabeth, corporate branding, and the WWF logo. A final reminder that this night is both the culmination of weeks of storylines and the launch of a new annual institution. From cover to close, the SummerSlam 88 program is exactly what a live event program should be. Glossy hero worship and villain hype, clear match narratives, and just enough teases to make you lean forward in your seat. It captures the personalities, the grudges, and the spectacle of WWF at the height of its late 80s boom. A perfect paper time capsule from the night the biggest party of the summer was born.